Debtors' prisons are something of the past in the United States. However, many farmers in India in the Punjab region are finding themselves on the sharp end of the law as a result of it. The Negotiable Instruments Act, particularly Section 134, is something that is being used against farmers to not only imprison them, but to take their land away as well. Farmers are finding it increasingly difficult to make ends meet when competing with large corporate farms and free trade. As a result, they're forced to borrow money to make ends meet. Those bank loans come with a suspicious stipulation: blank checks they got farmers to sign on at the time of granting crop loans. Butta Singh Burjo, president of the Bharatiya Kisan Union, said, "These days, banks have been taking triple securities from farmers, pledging of land, signing by a grantor, and a blank/post-dated checks, while the RBI has asked banks to extend collateral-free agricultural loans." But what the farmers who are facing criminal charges are telling the media is that they are being forced to sign blank checks and handing them over to the bank. Essentially what happens at that point, if the bank decides that they want to seize the land, they simply cash all the checks at once. And of course, them being poor rural farmers do not have the money to cover all of the checks, and thus as a result, they end up either going to prison or having their land seized by the agreement they signed to get the very loan that out of necessity they must take. Indian farmers feel this is a scam to steal land away from them. That land then belongs to the bank and then sold to often international corporations. Many of the offenders find themselves facing several years in prison as a result of a single bad crop yield. One can't help but notice the similarity to the practice of the subprime mortgage in the first world. A very sketchy loan is made, almost with the intent of causing a default. The government has promised to step in and investigate the situation. However, many people who live in the region are not optimistic about any positive results. Many feel that the government will side with the large banks over that of the peasant farmers who are just barely scraping enough to get by and end up losing their land as a result. This is a very serious threat that looms over the head of thousands of farmers, particularly in the Punjab region, and will no doubt lead to many social problems in the future if this kind of scam is not addressed. Jason Unruhe, MRN, Niagara Falls.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.